Over the past few days, a new GTA 6 leak has been spreading fast online. At first glance, it looks like the usual situation. A long list of claims, screenshots of text, and people arguing over whether it's real or fake. But this one stands out for a very specific reason. According to the statement being referenced, Rockstar Games reportedly fired the developer responsible for leaking this information. Rockstar almost never acknowledges leaks in any form, so even an indirect confirmation like that changes how this should be looked at. That doesn't mean every detail in the leak is guaranteed to be final or even still in the game. What it does mean is that the source was real, the information came from inside development, and at least some of what leaked reflects actual builds of GTA 6 at some point in production. With that in mind, let's talk about what actually matters here. A big part of the leak focuses on scale and interactivity. Vice City is described as the largest city in the game, which isn't surprising at all. Rockstar clearly wants this to feel like a modern evolution of Vice City rather than a simple remake. Claims about a huge number of enterable interiors, along with malls and skyscrapers that use functional elevators, line up with the direction Rockstar has been moving in since GTA Online and Red Dead Redemption 2. Even if the exact numbers are exaggerated, the design philosophy feels consistent. The story structure described in the leak also fits Rockstar's usual approach. The game is said to be divided into 5 chapters, with trailers only showing content from the early portions of the story. Late game chapters being cut or reworked is extremely believable, especially this close to release. Rockstar has a long history of reshaping finales deep into development, often trimming or restructuring entire sections to tighten pacing and tone. A lot of the more interesting details revolve around Jason and Lucia themselves. The leak describes a relationship system that tracks how their bond changes over time, which would be a natural evolution of Rockstar's narrative design. There's also mention of an upgraded character switching system where Jason and Lucia can physically meet and swap during activities or missions. That would build directly on GTA 5's system, but in a way that feels more grounded and immersive rather than just cinematic. Combat and progression details lean heavily toward realism. Weapons are described as being more limited on person, with vehicles acting as storage, which echoes Red Dead Redemption 2's design. Gore and dismemberment returning also follows directly from RDR2's tech. The idea that Jason has a Dead-Eye style ability, with Lucia having a weaker variant, may sound controversial, but Rockstar has reused and adapted mechanics across franchises before. The key point is that everything here points toward immersion over arcade chaos. The leak also talks about law enforcement and escalation, including the return of a 6-star wanted level. If that's true, it suggests Rockstar may be reintroducing higher-tier responses and more complex police behavior. There are even hints of internal corruption or betrayal during certain missions, which would fit GTA's themes perfectly. Where this leak feels most believable is in the mission details. Underwater exploration tied to hidden treasures, wildlife encounters like sharks, infiltration missions, and morally gray police scenarios don't sound like marketing buzzwords. They sound like specific mission beats, the kind of details that usually come from real development builds rather than speculation. That said, it's still important to be cautious. Very specific numbers, subjective claims like best driving ever, and certain story elements could easily change or be cut entirely. Rockstar is known for refining aggressively right up until the end. So no, this leak doesn't confirm GTA 6's final feature set, but it does confirm something more important. This information didn't come from nowhere. A real developer leaked real internal details and Rockstar reacted internally. The smartest way to look at this isn't hype or dismissal, it's context. This leak gives us a glimpse into how ambitious GTA 6 actually is and how much work is still being done behind the scenes to get it right. As always, the final word will come from Rockstar themselves. Until then, staying grounded is the best way to follow GTA 6.